dip their toes in, and then can almost just like step by step get them to high school, get them out, get them into a career.
They continue to do in our pre-K 5s, if that were the case, as it is currently done in our pre-K 8s. Right.
God, you're hot. Do you know that? Dang. Where do you go to school at?
I go Crockett.
All right.
I just want to be crystal clear. The motion tonight is just to move forward with the talks, move forward with the information gathered. That way nobody has any misconceived notions that tonight we're going to move forward and we're going to do this.
This is Keith Ervin, a school board member, telling a female student she is, quote, hot. He refuses to step down from his role.
If people want the full picture, the whole meeting is online, and our school board...
I watched it. You're a liar.
Please be disrespectful. Please don't be disrespectful.
I was being disrespectful.
You are being disrespectful. Please stop.
I'd just like folks to take a look at it before drawing conclusions. The video speaks for itself.
Sure does.
Yeah, it does.
Who wrote that for you?
We must take this moment seriously and recommit ourselves to fostering a respectful, supportive environment for everyone involved in our school system. With that in mind, I believe it's in the best interest of the board, our students, the community, that Mr. Ervin take responsibility for his actions and step down from his position.
I think the right thing to do is resign.
Even after other members called for it to happen.
We have to worry about our kids getting shot up in schools and all this other stuff, right? But what we don't need to be worrying about is the comments of a man to a minor.
Good dad.
Would you want that kid, would you want your kid around that guy without a camera around? I wouldn't. And I'm astonished by every single person here. And I'm going to tell you straight up, if this guy still has a job here soon, I'm going to do whatever I can to raise as much money as I can to get every single one of y'all out of here. No joke. And the rest of the team is with me. We're going to be down here every school meeting and everything. That's unacceptable, man. And look at your face, you don't even care. This is your community that you're supposed to be serving. Look at the distraction. You put us on the map nationally, embarrassed us. And you don't even have the backbone just to walk off, dude. Like, that's what's sad. Like, what's the importance of keeping you here at this point? Do you think your community, your overwhelming community, wants you right here?
No.
No.
Parents are airing it out, rightfully so.
Literally sat like this 90% of this meeting. That's Keith Ervin, the whole reason they're having this emergency school board meeting. After they allowed the public to speak their minds and every single one of them said, I think this man should resign, there's no reason for him to be sitting up here, especially with his history, someone then got escorted out by cops and we're assuming was arrested. I think it was around the time this guy was giving his speech during the live meeting.
Let's touch on this speech, shall we?
Pharisees tried their best to manipulate Jesus. He proved time and time again he had no sin. He had grace. Abraham Lincoln in his second inaugural speech said, with malice towards none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, Mr. Ervin made some inappropriate and offensive comments last Thursday. The members that spoke do not condone them or stand for them. He misspoke and was wrong. The man I voted for, along with many others in the 2024 presidential election, is someone who also makes...
Is this relevant?
He may speak. Please be respectful.
I don't stand behind them or condone them either, but I supported him to lead the country. Grounds for an ouster. An official can be ousted if they knowingly or willingly misconduct in office, commit any act involving moral turpitude, which is a violation.
There we go.
Keith has already been found guilty in social media court, but I choose grace.
How many times can we give grace to that particular behavior?
Please stop calling out. There was a time for public comment. It is past that.
Grace? Is this dude for real? Anywho.
They started talking about religion and being Christian men and how, God has forgiven us of our sins. Basically foreshadowing to us that they are going to let this slide. Then Keith Ervin spoke, and guys, when I say this man Reads at like a 4th grade level.
It made all of us proud during that meeting. She was asking good questions. She was engaged. She handled herself well, especially right before the clip in the conversation with the superintendent on hot topics. When I mentioned she was hot, I meant she was on a roll. It was nothing to do with her appearance.
Did he apologize? Not really. He is tripling down on that the entire thing was taken out of context. How can you, touching a high school student, telling her she's hot, pulling her into your body, then continuing to touch her as everyone kind of laughs uncomfortably? How can that be taken out of context?
This guy, unsurprisingly, has a history. According to WSMV in Nashville, Tennessee, Ervin was censored way back in 2009 as well. So what exactly is the story there? I'll tell you. Going back in the archives, this article from the Johnson City Press would come up and the accompanying headline calling for him to step down. Again, 2009. The records show Ervin made a lewd juvenile gesture of a sexual nature that was witnessed by students and teachers at David Crockett High. However, there is more to it. WMSV added Ervin went into the classroom, unannounced by the way, and made the gesture of sexual nature. Another teacher would go on to allege that the school board member used profanity in front of the class, plus he harassed said teacher more than one time. He would admit to doing this, claiming, and I do quote, that he was trying to be 18 years old again. Why? He would deny the allegations of harassment. It's his word. He was censored then, and once more, history is repeating itself because he is censored now. Attorney Lee Merritt wrote on social media, but a censure is not removal. Ervin cannot be terminated unless he commits an illegal act, and he is already on the ballot for re-election in August. This is not his first offense. Merritt adds, disapproval without consequence is not accountability. The community is demanding his resignation. A petition has gathered thousands of signatures. If he refuses to resign, the only path to removal is a recall requiring 2/3 of registered voters who cast ballots in the last election. Tennessee, it is time to organize. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYT Sports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.